2 halls. The rest of the house had wall-to-wall carpeting. Here was floor cloth because this was a high traffic area, so carpet would not have been practical. It's a reproduction, but again, it's under here and it looks just like this. It's a thick canvas cloth, typically a blend of hemp and flax. Stretched it across a frame in a warehouse, and using painted woodblock stencils, they pressed that painted image into the floor cloth, put several layers of wax laminate on it, and installed it on the floor. Faux finishes on the inside. The doors here are cypress wood with a faux white oak finish. The baseboards have a polished burl walnut finish. Kept the cost down a little bit. And one of the many engagements in this room was the wedding of their daughter, Mary Elizabeth, in 1856. After the wedding, one of the family cousins said they had a midnight feast in the dining room, and that this table literally groaned under the weight of all good things, and that it was filled with courses without number. There are a couple things to note in the you may hear a lot of Southerners call it a shoe fly. I'm sorry? Was it a picture? So those books made a very powerful statement about his wealth and social standing. Now, yes, question?
Huge nail-like things. It
Yes.
looks like something should be painted.
Right. We've got a number of spots. No, both architects and craftsmen were often from the Northeast. They maintained some shoulders touching, no elbows touching. You also see the piano. Mary Louisa played the piano and the parlor guitar, a little small acoustic guitar. Wintertime was their social season because it's dreadfully hot here in the summer, and this classic. That is a gentleman. He was 30, but that was not uncommon in wealthy antebellum marriages. It happened frequently. And it, of course, assured that the young ladies would fall very easily into the roles that were expected of them. To the left of the portrait, you all the large bed. The reason for this is that the ladies retired on a small bed for their nap because the big mattress was feather ticking. Once that bed was made, you just didn't disturb it. The conservators that were putting it up had to leave that room because they said it. Now John, well, let me say that John brings Alice to the South, and Alice is from Maryland. Her parents do not own slaves. There are slaves in Maryland, but her parents do not own slaves. And so she's in for quite a culture shock when she comes to Natchez. And she writes about arriving here. She says, I arrived at the station and was picked up by a slave and brought to the steps. The dresser with the mirror, the fire screen, the writing table. And says in the morning there was a fire crackling in the fireplace and a pitcher of water on the mantel before I even awoke. And while I could certainly get used to this treatment, I'm very uncomfortable at the idea of drastic difference in living conditions, and I encourage you all to go out there between that house and this house. But understand that these are pretty good quarters for slaves. Better quarters than many poor whites had at the time. But the reason, if you're encultured into the life as a slave on an estate, vice a slave on a plantation, despite class and social differences, you're into an interest.
This is Melrose in Natchez, Mississippi.